Hey guys, Dr. Christy Ennis. Welcome to Sanberton and Lake Winnisquam in this fabulous pool. Today we are going to use this water to help you increase flexibility and strength, whether you've had an injury or you just love the water like me, or even if you are pregnant. The water is a great way to work on all of those things. All right, we are starting with mobility. You're gonna take a step with that leg straight out in front, here's my toes, and then you're gonna bend that knee and kick back towards your butt and then come back and take a step. So it's a straight leg, bend that knee, kick it back, and you're taking a step. If you do not have the space to move forward, you just stay right in place. I will show you these on the land too so that you can see actually what I'm doing since I don't have an underwater camera, about 5 to 10 reps. Exercise 2 is gonna work on opening up the side of the hip. So I'm gonna be facing, obviously the other way, we're taking a side step, as big of a side step as you can, and then you're taking that opposite leg and crossing it behind. So I'm stretching into that leg, taking a nice big step, and then I'm gonna cross it in front. So I'm really getting in through that outside of the hamstring, into that IT band a little bit, in the muscles that actually attach right in there. So again, roughly 5 or so on each. Exercise 3 is a squat. If you need to hang on to something to make sure that you sit back, you can, which I am gonna do. So you are truly gonna sit back all the way, and this is actually now gonna even stretch my lats a little bit here. But you'll notice I'm in about waist deep water here, which is about 50% of my body weight. So the lower I go down, or the higher the water is, the less of my body weight I'm actually using. So even if you can't do a squat on the land, a lot of times you can do that in the water, and it feels so good to open up those hip joints as well as start to get that strength a little bit as well. So shoot for about 10 to 15 here. Moving a little lower down the leg into the calf. Again, you can hang on if you need to, but you're gonna come up on those toes, and I'm at the edge of the step. And as I come down, I'm actually gonna drop my heels down a little bit. So I'm stretching and strengthening a little bit at the same time. Certainly, if you want to work on your balance a little bit more, clearly I need to, then you can go ahead and let go of this. The water actually does work on balance as well because of the instability, right? So again, 10 to 15 reps here. Starting to work on the arms a little bit. We're gonna do a wall push-up. So my hands are turned out slightly just to protect that shoulder joint. Elbows are gonna go straight behind, not out to the side, again, to protect that shoulder joint. Now I have part of my upper body above the water. If this was too much, especially if you're recovering from a shoulder injury, you can go ahead and get a little bit deeper so that your whole arm is under the water, which will then make it a lot easier and not as much force being applied. So 10 to 15 reps here. The next exercises will use a pool noodle or some sort of styrofoamy thing. You can actually even use a kickboard, but just so you know, that is harder, which is why I'm not doing it. So if you start, we're gonna start with some leg exercise. You're gonna put your foot right on that noodle. Don't forget they do kind of float away, so if you need to hang on to it, you can. Here we are with balance again. We're gonna work through those hip flexors a little bit as I press that noodle right down towards the ground and then lift that knee up. So again, I'm actually strengthening in one direction and helping with the flexibility in the other. So 10 to 15 here on each side. All right, same idea, but we're gonna straighten the leg out, so we're actually getting a little bit more force through the hamstring. I'm laughing because I almost fell over. So same idea, and you can hang on to that noodle if you need to, and then it's that press down right here. Same idea, 10 to 15 on each side. All right, we've got one more for the leg, and this is for the inner thigh. Foot in the same position. You're gonna bring that noodle out to the side and then all the way across, and you can bring it across the body to get a little bit more oomph. So strengthening the inner thigh and actually getting a little bit of mobility through that outer thigh. One last one for the arms and for the abs. So holding that noodle straight out in front, you're gonna press straight down towards your legs, thinking about pulling that belly button in towards your abs. So shoulders, arms, and abs here.